What's good, YouTube? It's Nas, and we back with another video. Road to 300 subscribers, of course. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about somebody that got banned from the NBA a couple years ago. And during one of his peak moments of his career, or was supposed to be a peak moment in his career, in OJ Mayo. And I don't know if y'all remember OJ Mayo, but OJ Mayo was a bucket. Like his Memphis days, his college days, even when he got to Milwaukee for a bit. He was a bucket, and he was a prime piece to whatever team really needed him at the moment. Like, he was this good role player. I'm pretty sure he used to come off the bench. He was a six man for the Memphis Grizzlies when Tony Allen would get into foul trouble, because Tony Allen's a fucking hack. They subbed in OJ Mayo, and OJ Mayo would come in and go get you buckets. Like, I remember using OJ Mayo in 2K. That nigga was nice, bro. But obviously his career was cut short, or because of himself. Like, he had many warnings. I'm seeing, like, when I was looking up to do this video, it looks like before they banned him, they give him hella chances. Like, I'm reading this article on fucking Sports Illustrated that OJ Mayo was banned in 2016 for 2 years, and it was the longest suspension in NBA history, which that's kind of crazy. But at the same time, if it was a fucking performance enhancer, I could see it, or whatever the fuck he was doing. It doesn't tell me what he was doing still, and we're in the year of 2025, and that shit was almost 10 years ago. But in 2015-16, he was dealing with a lot of injuries, but still, after that season, he was still banned from the NBA for obviously taking drugs and doing whatever he did at the moment. But it just sucks, bro, because when you don't see players that you like, or you see players that is interesting and they don't get to finish out their career like they wanted to, or because of some stupid shit that they did, it's kind of crazy, bro. But he did have a 10-game suspension in 2011. He was caught by the NBA multiple times, so you can't really blame them for giving him a 2-year ban. But at the same time, I don't think that's dragging it a little bit looking at it now. Well, let's just get into his fucking career. In his rookie season, he came out right off the gates. In the 2008-2009 season, OJ Mayo averaged 18.5 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And these 2 seasons, he was a starter, because because Tony Allen hadn't arrived to town yet, and OJ Mayo was their starting 2 guard next to Mike Conley, and they had obviously fucking Marc Gasol. Zach Randolph, I believe, was there at that moment. I made a video on Zach Randolph. That's the only nigga I didn't make a video on. Marc Gasol. I gotta make a video on Marc Gasol. But OJ Mayo was their prime bucket getter, and whenever they needed one, he was gonna go out there and go get a bucket. Next to fucking Zach Randolph, he was their next scorer, I would say, because I wouldn't call Marc Gasol a fucking scorer, but he was one of their closers. But I was trying to see if he won Rookie of the Year, but he was all rookie first team that season. So coming out the gates, averaging 18.5 points a game, just shows how nice he were to me. Like, I don't know, but in the 2009-2010 season, he followed up his rookie year, averaging 17.5 points per game, 4 rebounds and 3 assists. And OJ could score from each level. Like, he had the 3-pointer, obviously. His jump shot was peak. He had the midi. He had the handle to get by you and go get a layup. He had the occasional rim grazer, but it wasn't too flashy at all. But yeah, bro. But it's crazy that his first 2 seasons were his best 2 seasons. He would peak early, so you can't really say that he didn't really have a chance to have a full career when he did have his best seasons in his first 2 seasons, which you don't often want to do that, because you want to show how good you could be later in your career. But hey, man, what can you do? But in the 2010-2011 season, OJ averaged 11 points, 2.5 rebounds, and 2 assists with the Memphis Grizzlies, coming off the bench. His first 2 seasons, he was a starter. The next 2 seasons, he would come off the bench and, like I said, back up Tony Allen for those prime Grizzlies playoff teams. But in the 2011-2012 season, his last season in Memphis, he averaged 12.5 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2.5 assists. They no longer needed him, or not even no longer needed him. He left in free agency. I'll say that, because it was looking like he played 4 seasons in Memphis before obviously leaving to go to Dallas for 1 season. He played with Dirk Nowitzki, and they were a playoff team, if I could remember correctly. And that's all I remember from him being in Dallas, them making the playoffs, and Dirk basically carrying that roster. But in this next season, the 2013-14 season, he was spent 3 seasons in Milwaukee, where he averaged 11 points, 2.5 rebounds, 2 assists. Again, he was no longer a starter in the NBA. Well, in Dallas, he was the starting shooting guard because he was averaging 35.5 minutes. That gave him an opportunity to show what he got, and obviously, he didn't show enough to where he would be a permanent starter. So he was obviously in Milwaukee. And his next season, the 2014-15 season, he averaged 11.5 points per game, 2.5 rebounds, and 3 assists. In the 2015-16 season, he averaged 8 points, 2.5 rebounds, and 3 assists, which would be his final season in the NBA, which he never got a chance to come back to the NBA. But I don't know, because the NBA at that time was talent. Like, there was a lot of talent in the NBA, I would say, at the moment, and they didn't really need, or no team at the time really needed a player of OJ's fucking caliber. And when he just got suspended at the wrong time of his career, bro. Because I get it if he was suspended at the fucking start of his career when he had his best seasons. Obviously, a team would pick him up, no doubt about it. Like, you heard what I said? He averaged 18.5 and fucking 17.5 in his first 2 seasons. So that just showed how fucking nice he was at 6'4". He was a starting shooting guard at 6'4". Nowadays, 6'4" is a fucking point guard's position. Let's keep it a buck. Like, you're not a starting shooting guard on a fucking 6'4" team unless you got crazy handle and you got defense and you could do it from all angles, like Donovan Mitchell, I would say. Or yeah, that's not even. Yeah, I'll just use Donovan Mitchell as an example because OJ Mayo wasn't a lockdown defender either. He was just a scorer. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. He was dead ass just a scorer. He was just a bucket getter. There was nothing else really special about it. He would go out there and go get you a bucket from each angle, like 3 mid-range. Like I keep saying, the paint. Like, there's just not much you could say to do that. But he would go to China, where he would spend the rest of his playing career at, which sucks because he never got another chance in the NBA. But hey, what can you say? Like, you can't blame the NBA for not giving him a chance again. Like, he got all the chances he needed, but he obviously wasted them. But let me know how y'all feel about OJ Mayo down below. OJ Mayo is just a name that popped up in my head out of nowhere, so I just wanted to make a video about OJ Mayo. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe. What's good, y'all? If y'all like this video, hit the like button and subscribe. Posting daily, almost every day or every day. And there's a video on the left or in the video on the right. If you haven't watched that one already, click it. It might be good.